Hi guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and I know it's been a little while since you guys have seen any videos uploaded from me. I know I try to do at least 2 videos a week, but there's been about 2 or 3 weeks where I was really sparse on my videos, and that's because I was out of town. I spent some time in Nashville for work, and then as soon as I was done there, I went on vacation to Las Vegas. My husband and I spent Halloween in Vegas, and it was just freaking crazy, so I will probably never do that again. It was kind of weird. Anyways, while I was there, I hit up a couple of stores, and I wanted to see if they had different things in like the Walgreens and the CVS's than, you know, what they do here in Oklahoma, because I've heard that other states have got more things than what we do. Oklahoma, as much as I like living here, it's easy to get around, it's not too overly populated, but we are very, very lacking in the product category, makeup product category, I guess. Actually, we're very lacking in several things. You guys like my bunny ears? This is like I got this from Shop Miss A. I really kind of like it. I think it's kind of cute. Anyways, that was off topic a little bit. So while I was there, I went into CVS to see what kind of things they had that were different than what we have, and I ran into some MUA products. So for those of you who are not familiar with MUA, that's Makeup Academy, and I don't know how long MUA products have been in the States. I know they've been here for a little while, but they are typically overseas, like I believe in England and UK and places like that. So here in Oklahoma, in our CVS's, we don't have them. We can't find MUA. When we can find MUA here, it's pretty much just the brushes. That's it. There's none of the makeup products, only brushes. So when we went to the CVS that was on the Strip in Las Vegas, I ran into several MUA products. So I picked up a little kit that I'm going to review for you guys today. And this is the Sultry Eyes kit. And it comes in a box like this, and it's got an eyeshadow palette over here and a double-sided eyeliner over here. Now, I picked this up for $20. I'm assuming that this is like one of their holiday kits or something, because it has gold glitter all on it like that. It's kind of very holiday-ish looking. So I went ahead and I picked this up, and you know, just the Sultry Eyes eyeshadow palette itself I know was $15 when I looked at it. So when I saw the palette with the eyeliner for just $20, I went ahead and said, okay, I'll go ahead and pick that up and give it a shot, because this is my first attempt ever at MUA products. So let me go ahead and get it out of the packaging here. Okay, it looks like this. And I'm going to start with the eyeshadow palette. And I am wearing it today. I don't know if you guys can see, but there it is. Anyways, and I'm going to be right up front with you guys. I mean, I've heard a lot of people on YouTube talk about how they really like these MUA palettes, and I'm not really liking it. It's not that it's bad. I mean, it's not a bad palette, but I definitely have better palettes in my collection that cost about the same or maybe even a little less. As a matter of fact, I have the Too Faced Smokey Eye palette that I got on Too Faced website sale for $16 that I actually love tons better than this. And you know, I'm not sure if MUA over in the UK is a drugstore brand or if it's a high-end brand. I'm not sure, because like I said, the palette alone was $15, which is not like really cheap like drugstore, but it's not like it's really high end either. It's not like going and buying a, you know, $40 Urban Decay palette. Anyway, so let me open it up here, and it comes with no mirror. It's got, I say no mirror, it's got a teeny tiny little mirror up here. You can't see anything in it, so it might as well be no mirror. And it also comes with this little brush, and I tried to use this little guy, and yeah, he's not very helpful. He just kind of puts the eyeshadow on there. You can't really blend it. I had to bring in several other brushes to do my look today. Anyway, so the colors in the palette look like this. You have kind of a mixture of shimmers and some satin And there's really only 2 mattes in this whole palette. The rest of these are very shimmery or very satiny kind of shades. You know, like this kind of plum here is very shimmery, and then you've got this little guy here, which is kind of a taupey peach. I know in camera it looks kind of cream, but it's a taupey peach. And it is, you know, kind of satin. So it's not completely shimmery, but it's definitely satiny. Let me go ahead and show you guys some swatches of these. Okay, so here's some swatches of the different colors, and honestly guys, I mean, the colors are really soft, okay? So it's not an issue with trying to blend these or anything, but honestly, they are just not as pigmented as I would like for them to be. I mean, I've got 2 colors here. One of the ones I'm most disappointed in, and you guys probably can't even see it, is this guy right here. It's supposed to be a silver, and you can't even really see that color at all. This guy right there. And the one that I thought I was going to love the most, which is a plummy purple, which is this guy here, it does not look plummy purple to me. It looks kind of, I don't know, when you put it on, it just kind of muddies up. And I'm just not really impressed. Now, they do blend well, but if you blend them a little too much, then they all just kind of mush together and muddy up on your eyes. So I'm really not impressed with the pigmentation and the patchiness of a lot of these. Look at this blue. This blue is really patchy. The black is really patchy. It's just not, you know, the quality that I was actually expecting for what would be a $15 palette. So, you know, I'm just not really that impressed with it. So when you apply them, they don't really have a whole lot of fallout to them. They are, like I said, they're soft and they're smooth, but when you do apply them, they do apply very patchy. If you overblend them, they muddle together and just become like really muddy on your lids, kind of how mine came out. I tried the best I could, but they just kind of all mush together. And, you know, one of the other downfalls about this particular palette also is there's not really anything in here that you can really use as a transition shade. You know, I mean, yeah, there's this kind of tan color here that I thought might make a good transition shade, but it doesn't because it matches perfectly to my skin. You can't even see it. This silver here was extremely disappointing. And then you have this matte white, which, you know, I tried to use as a highlighter. And this one does okay. The matte white's not too bad. I would say out of the entire palette, the 2 shades that I like the best is the matte white and kind of the satiny, kind of purpley navy color here. The rest of them, you know, I could take them or leave them. I'm not really that impressed with it. The next thing I want to talk about is the little eyeliner that came in the kit. And the eyeliner is a double-ended eyeliner. It looks like this. And when you pull off one side here, it's got the Smokey eyeliner. And it's a self-sharpening liner. It just twists up. And I try to use this on my waterline. The problem with it is the liner itself, you have to push kind of hard to get any pigment to come off. It's not like, I mean, you really, it's not very creamy feeling, I guess. And it is definitely not waterproof. It runs and it smudges. So, you know, not the best thing to use on the waterline. I tried and it's already, you know, it's almost gone already. And the other side is called the cat eye liner side. And it's your typical like felt tip pen kind of liner. And when I swatched it, I thought, man, this is going to be a really good liner. I mean, look at that. It's black. It's pigmented. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous liner. But when you apply it to your eyes, and this is for all of us mature ladies here who have some wrinkles in our eyelids, when you apply this to your eyes, the formula kind of, oh, what do you call it? It just kind of like scatters. I don't know if that's a word. I mean, it is a word, but I don't know if that's if I'm describing it really good. It just kind of scatters. It kind of sets into those little lines in your lids and just kind of goes. So it doesn't really give you like just a pure straight line like several of the other felt tip and liquid liners do that I use. And again, this is not waterproof either. If you get it wet, it does smudge. So if you have really, really watery eyes, you're not going to want to wear this. Anyways, other than it, you know, I don't know. I am not impressed with this kit. I mean, for $20. I mean, yeah, I'll use it because I have it, so I'll use it up. But I'm not going to be able to use the eyeliner because I wear contacts, so I can't have things smudging down into my eyes, and it will just smudge right off of me. And the eyeshadow palette, I can probably go ahead and use it for days that, you know, I want a really lighter, non-dramatic kind of look, because like I said, the colors are just really not all that pigmented, and they are kind of chalky, and they do kind of muddle together. So, you know, guys, overall, I'm not really all that impressed with this MUA Sultry Eyes kit. So I don't know if you guys have tried the kit. If you do, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts were. I'm kind of curious to know if you guys have had the same issues with this kit that I have. Maybe you guys liked it. Maybe it worked great for you. But for me, it just didn't work. So, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope this review was somewhat helpful. If it was, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also, leave some comments down below. Also, guys, you can look me up on my website at www.rockfabulousonline.com. You can look me up on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, all under Rock Fabulous 40s. Also, guys, don't forget to hit subscribe down there somewhere, and you too can rock your fabulous 40s, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.